Hey guys, and welcome to the Tabletop Alliance. This week is a good week to be a Middle-earth strategy battle game player. We have had one of the first big announcements for the game since the Pelennor Fields box sets. And whilst there may not be anything particularly groundbreaking in this set, we are very excited by it. Let's get into it. Before we break the box down, I want to tell you guys the best place to pick up one of these for yourself. If you want to support the game but not pay full prices, then Firestorm Games is the perfect place to grab one. They are the company that we use for literally all of our hobby purchases. Warhammer, Middle-earth, paints, terrain, we even get all our collectible figures from there. If you want to check out their store, be sure to use the link in the description down below and then use the promo code TTA-promo for an additional 5% off. That code is only valid until the end of this month, so be sure to use it quick. Thanks guys. Let's look at what's been announced altogether. So let's start with the main announcement, the Battle of Osgiliath box set. So this will now be replacing the Pelennor Fields box set as the main starter set for Middle-earth players. This means if you are looking at getting into the game and want everything you need and insane value for money, this is the best place to start. Not only does it come with over 50 miniatures and a bunch of terrain, but it also comes with the full hardback rulebook, a Battle of Osgiliath scenario book, some dice, and 2 range rulers. I don't think the price has been revealed just yet, at least at the time of making this video, but if we compare it to the previous starter set, you are probably looking somewhere in the region of £100 to £130. Though again, if you purchase through Firestorm, it's going to be a lot cheaper. So what exactly is in this box? Well, on the side of good, we get 2 sprues of warriors, 12 warriors of Minas Tirith, and 12 rangers of Gondor. Looks like there's nothing new amongst these. We sadly already have a load of these, and in fact, we recently just bought a load more Minas Tirith warriors because we have been planning a big Osgiliath battle, but there we go. The heroes that we get here though are what I am most excited about. 3 mighty heroes of Gondor, Faramir, Madril, and Damrod. All 3 of these are brand new and look fantastic. Arguably some of the best Middle-earth releases over the last few years. I am personally a big fan of when they come with bits of terrain as part of the model's design. I think it brings a really nice and dynamic look to the model. It's something that GW do a lot with their Warhammer lines, but very rarely do with Middle-earth, so hopefully this will be a more commonplace in the future. I would assume that these pieces are optional during assembly. There may be some customization involved if you don't want to use them, but I'm sure it's nothing too difficult. Either way, I'm super stoked about these. Let's move on to the evil side of the box. We have 24 Morannon Orcs and a Mordor Troll. Now again, nothing new here, and what's actually quite frustrating about this is pretty much exactly what we got in the Pelennor Fields box set. But let's be honest, can you ever have too many Orcs? Leading the Orcs, we have 2 new Gothmog models, one on foot and one mounted on a huge warg. Both of these are pretty cool, but don't really excite me too much, especially when you compare them to the Gondorian heroes. Finally then, we have the terrain. This is a very welcome addition in my opinion. We didn't get any terrain in the last starter set, and Osgiliath scenery, which is just generic ruined building terrain, will come in super handy for any of your other Middle-earth based games. It also crosses over to other games quite well, which is great, so I'm sure you can get pretty good value for money with just the terrain. It's not a huge amount if we are talking a full Battle of Osgiliath video, so when we do ours we will probably be looking to add our own stuff to it. But apparently this kit is modular, so it will be very easy to expand upon. That's exciting. As for the rulebook that comes with this box, well, apparently there has been some updates, so it would be wise to now use this as your reference book in future games to avoid making any mistakes. So with that box covered, what else has been announced? Well, we have an updated Glorfindel model, both on foot and mounted, which I must say are both very, very nice. With this release we also have Rumil and Orifin, the brothers of Haldir. These tie in nicely with a new set of 3 guards of the Gladrim court. Nothing particularly impressive about these, even the poses are, well, only slightly different. There was also a new Elrond, again foot and mounted, and also a trusty banner bearer. The Elrond models are okay, but again nothing groundbreaking here. But the banner bearer I really like. It could just be down to the lovely paint job used on the GW website, but this one really caught my eye. Finally then, and this is something that's really got me excited, is we are finally getting box sets called Battle Hosts. These are essentially starter sets for individual armies. 4 have been announced so far, but I assume they will eventually be doing one of these for each available army. In this release we will be getting a Mordor battle host which contains 32 miniatures, led by the Witch King of Angmar and supported by hordes of orcs and deadly warg riders. There is also an Isengard battle host. This one contains 48 miniatures, led by Saruman, followed by Grima Wormtongue, and a warband of Uruk-hai scouts and warriors. I must say, I'm surprised that this box contains 16 more minis than the Mordor set, seeing as Uruks are usually worth many more points than orcs. It makes sense to have more orcs, but I guess it's the wargs that are making up the points here. On to the forces of good. We have a Minas Tirith host which is led by mounted Gandalf the White, accompanied by Pippin. They lead a host of Minas Tirith warriors and knights. This box contains a total of 33 miniatures. Finally then, we have the Rohan battle host. Eomer leads an army of riders and Rohan warriors in this box which totals 32 miniatures. All of these boxes come with a free download of that army's rules, which I thought was a nice touch. Again, there is no news on prices for these boxes just yet, but I would assume it could be anywhere between £30 to £45. Once again, save yourself some money and buy from Firestorm Games. Overall, I'm really happy with these announcements. This shows that MESBG is still alive and well, and GW are willing to put time and money into this product. I think a new starter set is a great shout, and the introduction of these battle host boxes makes it much easier to start building a new army. Though there is very little in terms of new models in these releases, it's good to see that they are still looking to bring in new players to the game and aren't just leaving it to die off with existing players. I personally think the future is bright for Middle-earth gaming. We'll have to wait and see if the release of the Rings of Power TV show does anything to this game's popularity. I don't think GW will be able to get a license for it and release any Rings of Power models, but it's a show set in the same universe as this game, so hopefully it brings at least a few new eyes to our favourite game. Let us know in the comments down below what you think of these announcements. Thank you all so much for watching, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time on the Tabletop Alliance.